How's it going, Lost Boys and Lost Girls? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's another lovely Sunday. Before we get started, please hit that subscribe button down at the bottom and hit the bell while you're at it so that way you'll know exactly when I'm posting, which is every Sunday. And you'll get a notification every time I post. Today's video is going to be completely different from all the other videos I've done because I am out of videos of my trips. So today we're going to go into more of like a frequently asked question kind of thing. I have a list of questions that I commonly see asked, and I'm going to answer them in my perspective and in my experience. So they may not be like the right answer, but they're going to be my answer. So stay tuned. Okay, so the first question I get all the time: when is the best month to go to Disney? The answer is that there really isn't any. However, the month I find best to go is February. It's a little cold, but school's still in session. I find that the crowds are a little smaller during this time. In my experience, I've noticed that the hotels are a little bit cheaper so you can stay on property and get all the perks of staying on property. Another good time of the year to go, right when school starts. The first week that school starts for Florida, that's when I went, and up until the weekend, it was like, I was like the only person in the park. Is Disney World larger than Disneyland? Yes. What I've heard is that you can fit 2 Disneyland inside of the parking lot of Animal Kingdom. So if that's any kind of justification, now is the Magic Kingdom bigger than Disneyland? You'll have to let me know in the comments below. Military discounts. Military discounts are fantastic. Being military myself, you get 4 to 5 day park hopper passes. You can choose which one you want to do, and it ranges between like $220 to $260 depending on which one you want to do, and if you want to add the Park Hopper Plus option, which gets you into the water parks as well. The military discount for hotel rooms, you can either stay at Shades of Green Hotel, or you can stay at one of the other on Disney property hotels, which include, for value, you get 30% off. For moderate, you get 35% off. And for deluxe, you get 40% off. So it's a steal. Another question I get asked all the time is, can you bring in outside food and drink? Yes, you can. However, if you bring in snacks, it needs to be in a soft-sided cooler. So you can't bring in like a big lunch pail. It has to be soft-sided. But you can also bring in bottles of water, you can bring in sandwiches, you can bring in chips, you can bring in anything you want as long as it fits in there. You cannot bring glass. So one question I saw pop up on the interwebs was, can you take a bus from Disney to Universal? No. 2 different theme parks, man. If you don't have a park hopper, no problem. If you want to leave the park to go get lunch, you can go off property and then back into the same park you were at. You can only go to the same park you were at. Only the same park you were already at. Don't go to another park. If you go to another park, you're gonna end up burning another day. So if you don't have a park hopper option, yes, you can go and come back, but only to the same park. Next, is the My Disney Experience app worth it? Yes, you can start planning your meals, your fast passes, way in advance with this app. Plus, when you're at the park, you can just stroll around and see what the wait time is at each ride, each attraction, each park. It's fantastic. In fact, for fun, sometimes I'll find myself just sitting in bed kind of checking out what the queue lines are, and I'm not even at the parks. Huge question, pay attention. Is Walt Disney World LGBT friendly? Yes, queen, LGBT friendly. It's the only place in the world where I feel so comfortable holding my husband's hand in public, and I think that's part of the magic for me when I go to the parks. Yes, LGBT friendly, absolutely. They even have gay days. Make sure you check out online when those days are specifically. Okay, to wrap up this segment for the day, I'm gonna do 2 questions that I found on my Instagram when I asked all of my followers what is a question they would like to see answered. The WDW Duo asks, how often do I go to Walt Disney World? And being a Florida resident, what are the perks? Alright, so to answer that is I go a lot. I go 4 times a year, maybe 5, 4 or 5. And the perks are that you can pay off your annual pass in installments instead of all at once. And you live super close, so it's really easy to go. Just go, do it, move down here, you'll never regret it. At Ali Laverty, I hope I pronounced your name right, but I'm going to leave all these names in the description below, asks, other than World of Disney, what does Disney Springs have to offer? A whole lot of stuff, including the new experience at the Void, which I haven't done yet, and I can't wait to do it. But there's so much eating, there's so much live music and entertainment. There's Cirque du Soleil, which just renewed their contract with a new show. There's the House of Blues, which has always got something going on. And there's so many restaurants I can't even name it. And all of the shopping, there's so much shopping. Even outside of World of Disney, there's so much shopping. Well, Lost Boys and Lost Girls, I really appreciate you hanging out with me today. And if you liked it as much as I did, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with all of your friends. Hit the bell at the bottom so you know when I get a new video going, you'll be notified immediately. If you have any questions that you want to see answered, leave a comment down below. I'll post my email and my Instagram so that you can send me a message there also. But most importantly, have a great night. I love you guys.